Hello everybody, I'm Jarrod from Muppet Mindset. Welcome to the Dream Factory. In that my bed's just there, and sometimes I dream that I work in a factory. A while back I asked for questions for another Ask Muppet Mindset. I was meant to actually do it that day, and then I'd like to tell you that I was busy with crazy stuff going on in my life. The truth is, I watched Orange is the New Black and kind of forgot about it. But I thought we'd take some time now and answer the questions that I got on that day. So let's just jump in. James Nobes asks, what would be your idea for the next Muppet movie? I actually answered this in my all-new Great Muppet survey responses a couple of weeks ago. I've actually written about 70 pages or so of a script about the Muppets getting lost on an island, and it's inhabited by bears, and the bears mistake Fozzie for the reincarnation of their long-lost god. And all of a sudden he's, Emperor Fozzie. And it's about them trying to get off the island while Fozzie's trying to figure out what the heck he's going to do. It's funny, I guess. I've been working on it for 5 years. Not for anything in particular other than just something to do. I should maybe finish that one day. Call me, Disney. Kylie asks, personally, who is your favourite puppeteer that you've met or interviewed? I can't answer that because all these people I've met and I have wonderful stories about each and every one of them doing very nice things for me, so I can't really answer. The answer is all of them, merged into one person. That would be a great person. Angelo Thomas asks, do you think the Sesame Street movie will ever get off the ground, and if it does, what do you hope it will be like? I have heard from very good sources that it is still happening. I don't know at what point in development it's up to. I hope it's more Follow That Bird and less Elmo and Grouchland, if that makes sense. Follow That Bird was sort of a much more generically family-friendly film. Elmo and Grouchland felt a lot more childish, which is weird when you're talking about a show that's aimed for, young children. They're not going to make a film for me, and that's fine. They shouldn't have to. But I hope it's not too childish. That's a very weird way to put it, but I'm sure that most of you are sitting there going, I know what you mean, Fairclough. Matthew Soberman asks, which Muppet performer would make the best superhero and what powers would they have? That would be Matt Vogel, and his power would be flying. Doesn't he just look like someone who'd be able to fly? He does. I mean, look at him. Just, look, off he goes. I don't know if that looked real. Sean Bryan, I know that guy, asks, for $1, which celebrity has not appeared on Sesame Street? Off the top of my head, Vladimir Putin. Marnie Hill, hi Marnie, asks, what are your thoughts on the Dark Crystal prequel series on Netflix? My very first response to seeing the news about this was, now I'm going to have to watch it. I'm not a giant fan of Dark Crystal. I can appreciate it, especially on a visual, in a visual way, but I'm not a giant fan of the film in general. Same with Labyrinth. Labyrinth's a fine movie, but I've watched it twice in my life and I have no real desire to watch it again, other than just see how aesthetically, is that a word? You know what I mean. Visually pleasing it is. I'll watch the Dark Crystal prequel, and we'll see. And finally, Unshelled asks, what are some of the Muppet creations that never made it to the US? I'm going to speak on behalf of Australia here, because Sesame Street has a whole lot of international productions with characters that I don't know. But in Australia, we had a Muppet named Ollie, who was on our sort of cable channel. He hosted a block on one of the kids' channels there. And then we also had a show called Bambaloo, which was done by Channel 7 here in Australia, and the Jim Henson Company put a couple of things there. It was set in a treehouse. I don't exactly remember. There was a dog and a bird and a couple of mice, I think. I don't know, I haven't actually seen the picture yet that I've put there. It was a fine show. It was okay. I didn't really watch it because it wasn't really aimed towards me. Says the guy who will happily watch Sesame Street, even though he's 28 years old. Well, that's it. Only a few questions today, but I'd like to thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for being a part of the site. Thank you for everything you guys do, for interacting and everything like that. Remember, Fan Week is coming up. I put a thing out last week. I'll put some more stuff on the website below. If you're on YouTube, then there's no help to you. But thank you very much, and we will see you soon. That was a bad ending again. But oh well.